now have no idea what Russia actually wants, because it turns out that Steve Witkoff, the envoy to peace negotiations between the United States and Russia, really screwed up and had a major misunderstanding. This is an update to yesterday's video, in which now we're learning from the Wall Street Journal that there were multiple phone calls, and every single one of those phone calls changed something, and now we don't know where we're at. If you don't know, after Steve Witkoff met with Putin, he then informed Trump about what happened, and then they called the European leaders to talk about these things. Wall Street Journal does go on to say about these calls. On the call, Trump suggested that Russia would be ready to withdraw from the southern region of Zaporizhia and Kherson in exchange for full control of Donetsk. Just for clarity, what they're saying is that here, Zaporizhia and Kherson, that's what Russia would be withdrawing from. And so the exchange would be Ukraine gets this and Russia gets this. But then it goes on to say, however, Witkoff walked back that claim the next day in a call with the chief aides of European leaders, suggesting that Russia would both withdraw and freeze from the front lines. But then there was another call on Friday, in which it says here, European officials demanded a third call with Witkoff to clarify the growing confusion about Putin's actual proposal. In that call, Witkoff clearly stated that the only offer on the table was for Ukraine to withdraw unilaterally from Donetsk in exchange for a ceasefire, which would mean that Ukraine would just walk away, and then a ceasefire would start. And this is where the confusion lies, because now, going into this week, no one knows anything, at least publicly. I'm sure that Trump and all of them, even Marco Rubio, have been in calls constantly to try to figure out what's going on here, which is why the Chancellor of Germany is now suggesting that European leaders all just go to Alaska so they can be there and try to figure out what on earth is happening. But what I can tell you is Vladimir Putin made himself clear, even as early as middle of last week, where he says he just wants everything. He wants everything, and then once you just kind of give us everything, then we'll talk about a ceasefire, which doesn't really work. That everything, by the way, also includes no more sanctions on Russia, which is just oh no, stop dreaming, my friend. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'll be sure to keep you updated, so please do share my videos and follow me for more.